I googled Helga Brun, but got no hits. Perhaps she never existed. Perhaps she was a metaphor, a reason for something, but what? I considered emailing Rudolf Karjana Hansen to ask him to tell me the story, but decided instead to write him a letter, which I folded and put in an envelope I had lying around since the days when we needed such things. I couldn't find a stamp, so I drove to Oslo Central Station while reminisced about the stamp albums of my childhood, the semi-profile of the British Queen in different colors, inserted in clear plastic pockets, Norway's post horn in different colors, the 25 øre stamps, the 10 øre stamps, and King Olav in a semi-profile, also in different colors. Oh, how I had spent hours sorting and rating them, steaming letters over kettles, removing the stamps with a pair of tweezers and flapping them into the air to dry them while I dreamt about the rare stamp, the pearl in the oyster, the hidden treasure. Oslo Central Station was strangely deserted, with just some of our new countrymen mulling about in a corner, while in another security guards were turfing out homeless people. The Narvesen kiosk was about to close. I asked what kind of stamps they sold, and the woman looked at me blankly. She called out to a colleague who, after much rummaging around, found a stamp with a picture of Alexander Rybak costing 9,50 kroner, and so I managed to post my letter at last. To say that the world was moving in favor of philatelists would be an exaggeration. Ah, philatelists, I thought. They'll be on our side. Philatelists will support us. There are lots of them, and most have the right to vote, the power to influence, and a driving passion for stamps, along with sentimentality. Why has no one thought of them before? Philatelists of Norway unite against the EU Postal Directive, saving the post office and stamps for the people, I wrote once I got home. With a new king in profile, I added, because it was important to get the monarchists on board as well. Once again, I was reminded of my childhood's excitement at steaming stamps over the kettle and bashed the keyboard with renewed vigor. Long live the king and the royal family, I wrote, bursting with exuberance. Our quaint ambassadors for fjords, mountains, and stamps. Our dogged and occasionally well-dressed champions. Our timorous, heartbeats, chosen ones. Our source of comfort in times of hardship, leading actors in our anxious minds. We hail your blurred royalty. We celebrate our aging monarch, so lacking in pretension, and his cultured queen with poems, painting, and presumably stamps. Our unimpeachable crown prince, seemingly tender-hearted. Our film star crown princess, our penitent Cinderella, who gave a face to single mothers. The image of her naked body lives inside the heads of men of all ages, in towns and villages. Our whore and Madonna. We celebrate the duality and the duplicity, and our angry princess who talks to horses, dogs, daughters, and the dead. In prison and in time of distress, we want tiny squares of our betters stuck on our most important messages and tentative greetings and our Christmas cards, because that would do without them, and the castle that stands full square like a stamp in the middle of a dangerous park, guarded by men wearing horsehair helmets and holding shiny bayonets. Oh, royal family, royal ancestry of blue blood, older than the red post office. It's high protectors. Let yourself be the pigs, so that you can be licked by our wet and willing tongues, and thus ensure us our missives reach their destination. It was unusable. However, what mattered was my passion and commitment. Although it was 10:30 in the evening, I called Rolf in a state of excitement. He didn't share my enthusiasm. The media training course was getting him down. I told him that I had a flash of inspiration. Oh, yes? I told him our mistake had been trying to describe a circle using only squares. He had no idea what I was talking about. I said that if you want to further your cause, and that cause is change and making people care, then you can't subject into a language which flattens mountains and puts out fires. He still had no idea what I meant. Would you, I asked him, trust a PR consultant to express your passion and your love, your deepest longing and its fulfillment, the energy and commitment needed to prevent the downfall of civilization? Have you been drinking? I need to find better words, I said. I need to find better images. Do you do that? He said and added, Merry Christmas, before he hung up. I'd completely forgotten it was the holidays.